In Touhou, everyone's got an ability. And I know your first question is probably, what's the strongest? But I want to know which is weakest. Abilities can be a bit hard to judge, like Ray moves. Seems pretty bad, right? Literally everyone can fly. But then you realize she can use her ability to float away from anything. Maybe that's why CPUs jiggles so much. Also, I'm only talking about main abilities. Some have more. Tenchi's ability isn't that good. Now don't get me wrong, mudslides and earthquakes are devastating if you're grounded. But remember, everyone flies. She can jump pillars out of the ground, but just fly higher. Now if Gensokyo had an active volcano, it'd be a different story. Seiren has a 6 sounding ability, however it's all bark and no bite. If the bullets had a cool effect like splitting or leaving a trail of acid, that'd be something. But nope, just normal bullets. Since we talked about one Eagle Ravi deserter, obviously we need to discuss the other as well. Ringo has eaten lots of dango in her life, yet she's only a stage 2 boss. However, she was told she didn't need to fight at all, so she could have been fooling around like Yuyuko in 10 Desires. But even if we bump her up a stage or 2, it's still not impressive. This makes me think either the gains are so small, they make little difference, or the boost is temporary. Letty's ability is strong, so why is she here? She makes winter weather worse. The problem? Her ability only works in winter. That's why she hibernates the rest of the year. Winter is her only time to shine. Let me preface by saying I like swords, and because of that I know how foolish it'd be to bring a katana to a magic fight. To Yomu's credit, she can slice bullets in half and slash as wide as the garden she attends. A Danmaku battle against her would be decided by if she can close the distance.
I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me.
Luna can mute sounds. Sound yokai get dumpstered, but otherwise it's just a minor annoyance at best. It'd be useful for ambushes. Then again, her being a fairy and all, I doubt it'd make much difference. Imagine how disrespectful it'd be to mute someone in real life. I'm grouping Murasa and Wakasagi Hime together since their abilities suffer the same fate. Gensokyo lacking many bodies of water. Even with the limitations, Murasa's ability is terrifying. She can drown you anywhere with enough water. Wait a minute, if she can cause water-based incidents, does that mean she can make someone piss their pants? On the other hand, Wakasagi Hime's ability most likely only boosts her power a bit. She's a member of the grassroots yokai network. Kagero is a werewolf. But when you consider the fact only 12 full moons happen a year, that gives her a measly 3% of nights in which she can use her ability. Now it makes sense why she's also part of the grassroots yokai network. Doremi's ability is dream-based, but if you lost in a dream, does it even count? Sanyo's ability is busted. It's literally an instant win button, but there's a catch. The person needs to inhale her smoke, which makes it way less useful. Indoors, it's over, but most duels take place outside. Mioi has a similar issue. She can alter the memories of drunk people, which should be broken, especially in Gensokyo, where everyone is an alcoholic. However, the drinking happens after the fight, not before. Here's every ability that has little to no combat use. Imagine this, you're basically a groundhog. That's what Lily White is. She can't force spring. She can only announce its arrival. I personally think she's just really good at feeling the subtle changes in the environment. She's a fairy after all. It makes sense for her to be in tune with nature. It feels odd that gods in Japan can be anything. Like these two, gods of earth, clay, and pottery. They're also married, and siblings. Speaking of sibling gods, Shizuha and Minariko are kinda lacking in the ability department. I'm lumping them together because their abilities function the same. Shizuha paints each leaf, and Minariko tends to the field she governs. At this point, it feels like anything can be an ability, huh? Speaking of, Orin can carry away corpses. To be fair, it's a little impressive to just waltz in, take the main attraction, and scram. However, I feel like if I could do it, is it really noteworthy? Now I hear you asking, what could be worse than basically having no ability? Rumia, that's what. She can make it dark around herself, but she's blind in there too. I can't think of a worse situation when dodging bullets than to blind yourself, and it doesn't even fully conceal your location. This has gotta be the worst, right? But if you think I'm wrong, what do you think is the weakest ability? Thanks for watching, like and subscribe. See you in 6 months. Bye.